Why do you think you're feeling stuck? Well, here's one possible solution to it. Many times we feel stuck because we don't really know what our next best step is. Are, are you clear on what your next step is? Are you really clear on the impact that that will have in the organization or in your life in the weeks and months to come? Gary Keller wrote about this in, I think, a somewhat roundabout way, but I'll show you how it's very specific. He wrote about a thing called the domino run, and he wrote it in the book, The One Thing. And the domino run is really starts out as a kind of a physics example, which is if you take a domino, black and white domino, that domino, when knocked over, can not only knock over another domino, it can knock over a domino 1.5 times its mass. So the small domino can knock over a bigger one, which can knock over a bigger one, and so on and so on. So it doesn't have to be linear progression. It can actually be geometric progression. Actually, we're seeing that right now in a couple of key areas. The adoption of AI is seeing a geometric growth. You know what else is seeing geometric growth? The national debt of the United States is a geometric growth. It doesn't have to be linear, it can be geometric. There are a couple of keys that I want to go over in that concept of the domino run that I think will help you feel unstuck. Key number one, you got to know where you're going. You have to have clarity about where you're going to get unstuck, right? We know where we are right now. We have to absolutely know where we're going. So that's key. Number two, we have to take the time and energy to set up the dominoes. We have to figure out the placement and what are the specific dominoes that we have to put in place so that we can start whacking away at the first one. When you see one of those amazing videos of dominoes where it's this one domino getting knocked over and a million after that falling in a chain reaction, it releases unbelievable energy. Well, that energy didn't come out of nowhere. That energy was produced when someone picked one up and set it in place. See, that's the work we often don't do. We get clear about where we want to go. We don't necessarily take the time and energy to figure out what those other dominoes are and get them placed properly. Once we do have that done, now we're staring at the next domino. I'll give you an example. Here's where I want to be in a year. Well, then here's where I need to be by the end of the quarter. So here's where I need to be by the end of the month, this week, today, right now. If I've got clarity about where I'm going and I've set up the right dominoes, there's really no question about where I need to focus my attention. So if my attention focus is correct, then I should not have that feeling of stuck. I should, maybe I'll feel frustrated because I'm not progressing at the rate that I thought I would be. I understand that, but I won't feel stuck because I know I'm putting the time and effort in on the thing that matters most. Here's the other reason why we can get stuck. Instead of spending our time focused on that first domino, we spend our time kind of focused on everything but that first domino. Well, guess what? We'll be very busy, but we won't be productive. And that can also have us feel stuck. So if we know what that domino is, we put a disproportionate amount of our energy each day in knocking over that domino, right? Setting up that key relationship, getting that important new client, whatever that next domino is for you, that's where our focus has to be every day. Because the reality is when we knock it over, the next one's going to be even bigger. And we're going to start going from linear to geometric. So a couple of questions for you and we'll let you go. Number one, do you know where you're going? Number two, have you placed your dominoes in a row? Do you know what the sequential steps are from where you want to go back to today? And then number three, can you clearly define what that first domino is? If you can, then start whacking away at it because it is how you're going to get where you want to be.